Clay Travis, Fox News contributor. Well, tomorrow should be interesting, Clay.
Yeah, Fauci belongs in prison for the rest of his life, and I'm not over it. And I expect, unfortunately, Jesse, that Fauci will take the fifth on everything. His lawyers will probably advise him that because he was such a moron that he had an 1,100-page diary that directly contradicted many of the public comments that he was making, that Rand Paul will tear him apart limb from limb in a metaphorical sense if he tries to answer questions here. For anybody out there like me that is a lawyer, all of this diary is admissible under hearsay exemptions, so he can't hide that way. And I think Fauci is a coward. And as much as I would like to have a moment, as we were talking about on the Clay and Buck show, where you have a Nathan Jessup versus Tom Cruise back in A Few Good Men, where Fauci really goes head-to-head with Rand Paul, and Rand Paul gets him to admit that he's been lying for the entirety of this COVID era. I think Fauci's going to do what he's often done. He's going to run and hide. He's going to use the Fifth Amendment. And unfortunately, I think, Jesse, the message here is you can lie for years to the American public. You can be rewarded. You can flirt with Jessica, Julia Roberts, and all those old chicks that he was, Bette Midler, that he was bragging about interacting with. And there are no consequences. And unfortunately, I think this has destroyed a lot of trust in the American public, right? The reason why people don't trust the government now, I think to a large extent, is because they lied to us about everything during COVID. And many of us, myself among them, are not over it. What they did to our kids, they kept them out of the schools. The fact that they kept people from being able to be around their families unless you happened to be George Floyd. You couldn't protest George Floyd unless you were out there against the police. And let me also build on this, because this ties in too. Jake Tapper. Jake Tapper, think about this for a minute. Brian Williams lost his job, Jesse, because he lied about being under fire in Iraq. Jake Tapper lied for months. He went to secret meals with Fauci. He said that President Trump was totally nuts. This guy is one of the biggest frauds out there in all of media. And if you ask the average American out there, Brian Williams lying about being under fire like Hillary Clinton did, like a lot of politicians did in Iraq, to me it's a scintilla of the public shame that Jake Tapper should feel for having secret meals with Fauci while they were telling everybody they couldn't go to dinner with their families for Thanksgiving. This smug guy at CNN was having secret meals, and the fact that he still has a job, frankly, I think is indefensible.
Yeah, hooked into the Biden and COVID cover-up. Jake Tapper seems to be at the center of a lot of it. Good to talk to you, and we will be watching 8:30 in the morning. You can see that hearing here on Fox.
I can't wait.
Me neither. Thank you so much, Clay. Be sure to like and subscribe for all the Fox News latest on YouTube, and catch full shows streaming now on Fox One.